What's up? It's Lunden here, back with another video. Today I'm going to give you the fastest way to understand shadow operating at a deeper level. Microcreators are one of the most undervalued assets online right now. Not because they're small, because they're attention rich and system poor. And if you're an operator, that's exactly what you want. Someone with demand but no engine. So let's get started so I can show you how to spot the right creators, what to build first, and why one good partnership can change your life faster than any other side hustle. Here's the principle that makes this model work, which I told you a bit about if you watched my latest video. In business, the biggest advantage isn't having the best product, it's having a hungry crowd. Imagine two restaurants. One has amazing food, the other has a line out the door every day with people. The second restaurant can make money even if it's not perfect because demand covers mistakes. And that's what a microcreator has when they have real trust and real engagement. Your job isn't to create demand, your job is to organize it and monetize it properly, which is actually pretty easy. As I said, microcreators have the hardest part handled, attention. But they monetize like beginners with no structure. They just have random affiliate links, inconsistent brand deals, no offer, no funnel, no delivery system. And it actually makes sense because creators are creators. They're good at content, they're good at community, they're good at building trust, but monetization is a different skill set. It's like asking a chef why they don't own a restaurant. Cooking is one job, running the business is another. And shadow operators get paid because they do the second job. Here's the shadow operating play in one slide, from offer to conversion to delivery. That's it. Offer is what most people buy and why it matters and what problem it solves. Conversion, how interest turns into purchases with things like DM flow, funnels, follow-ups. And lastly, delivery, how you fulfill cleanly so trust goes up and you get a compound effect. And creators usually have none of that structure. And you build it once and then you improve it, and that's why it keeps compounding. Now to the most important part of this video, picking the right creator. Because if you pick wrong, you'll think this model doesn't work. When the truth is, you partner with a creator who had no real demand. And here's the 7-point scoreboard you can use. Do they have a clear niche you can explain in one sentence? Or are they all over the place touching multiple different niches? Do they have a clear outcome where they help people get from A to B? It could be through a transformation, or it could be a skill they have, or a specific result they manage to achieve. Do they have proof or credibility with results, experience, story, or authority people trust? Their content must naturally lead into something sellable, which is why educational content works the best. If it is, for example, entertainment, monetization will be so much harder. Make sure they have a good engagement. You can, for example, look if they get lots of comments from people that shows intent, like maybe they comment something like, how do I start, what do you recommend, can you help me, etc. Don't ignore their consistency. Make sure they post regularly and are not disappearing for weeks, because then the business will be pretty unstable for you. This is the key. Do they have demand but no real system in place? And that gap is your opportunity to monetize. So now do a quick scoring or after this video of all 7 of these. Rate each one from 1 to 5 and add them up together. I'll soon tell you what you will do with these scores. Here are red flags I don't want you to waste months on. Engagement is dead or it's fake, they bought it. They have no clear niche, they post around just different topics. They already have a team running their offers. They are inconsistent or chaotic, or someone just are too cool for this to execute or follow a simple plan. You want someone who is hungry and serious. Most people fuck this up because they try to build a massive course first. Don't do that, please. Your first offer should be simple, fast to deliver and easy for the creator to promote. And here are the 3 easiest first offers you can do. Doing a paid workshop somewhere between 1 hour or so, where the creator teaches one outcome, one problem with one result. And you record it once, and then you can even sell it repeatedly after or use it as course material. Doing some type of time-based program where with a cohort of people we have, for example, scheduled weekly calls and some simple resources. And this is good for creators that has that type of community energy. For niches where people want down for you assets, toolkits and templates can work pretty good. They are fast to build and easy to buy. And you're not trying to build the perfect product. You're trying to create the first thing that converts so you can prove to the creator that the partnership is legit. And this is where operators separate themselves from amateurs. I can go more in detail in another video on how to do the offer, but some basic stuff that your offer needs is a clear promise, a simple mechanism, proof and urgency. And a simple formula you can use if you don't have all those 4 is in time, get result without pain. Example, for this niche I'm in right now, it could be something like this. In 21 days, sign your first creator without doing manual outreach. Just keep it clean and simple like that. And here's a beginner-friendly launch you can use that doesn't require ads. On day 1 to 3, you finalize the offer and set up the basic delivery. And just to make sure this is after you closed a creator. Then on day 4 to 6, you create the landing page and the checkout and the onboarding, which for the setup, you can simply do it for free on WAP. I could show you a more detailed explanation of that in another video. Day 7 to 10, you can make some warm-up content, reels and story sequences, maybe even some DM automations to warm up the leads. Then day 11 to 14 are the launch days where you reveal the landing page, where you push all the traffic from daily stories, all the content you've made and the DMs. And just so you know, AI can help you with most of these things. But you need to make sure, if you want really high quality stuff, to use specialized AI tools, not just the normal ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Perplexity or Gemini, which everyone has access to. If you are a beginner, I suggest you start with a deal with revenue share, which is basically where you have clear responsibilities and a payment split of a different percentage. The goal here is just to have the alignment with the creator, and if you make the money they weren't making before, you will be valuable in their eyes. And when you have results, that's when you can negotiate even better terms and revenue shares. And let's do some realistic math real quick, as always, to prove the point. Let's say a creator has 50,000 followers this time. And let's assume, even worse than last video, only 0.5% buy. That's 250 people. And if the first offer is $200, that's 50,000 in revenue. And if your split is 30%, that's $15,000. And this is from one partnership, one offer, one launch cycle. And the real win here isn't really that first launch. It's that once it works, you improve it and it keeps selling. And that's why you only need one. It's literally what you need. And if you want to execute now and make 2026 the year you finally change your life, then do this. Pick one niche, build a list of 30 micro creators, then you score them using the 7-point scoreboard I was talking about earlier. You choose the top 5 with the highest scores and study their audience and content. And then you draft one simple offer idea per creator. And if you don't know how to do that, you can use some AI tools, and maybe I can make another video on that. And that's basically how you should move. Now, I don't want to make this video any longer, but if you guys want, I could make a future video on how to reach out and pitch like a business partner without sounding like a fan, and without it being awkward, and without writing a novel in the DMs. Adios.